We went pretty hard in this video. This is a major change. I think you're gonna like this one. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Back Road Driver.
In this video, we're gonna black this Bronco out.
We're all about getting rid of the chrome on the juice. This thing's all white. It's got chrome trim everywhere, so we're gonna totally change that. We wanna give this a very unique look. So there's about 5 things we're gonna black out in this video. The rear bumper is gonna be a Weston Diamond Step. So we ordered it in just the powder coat black finish. We're actually gonna have this two-toned at Linex. A lot of this stuff's gonna be done at Linex today. So the bottom part of the bumper is going to be, or I guess you'd call it the body, is going to be white Linex to match the new custom paint job that we've got on the Bronco. And then this inner portion here, like where you'd screw a ball on or have your accessories, and then the very top, that's all going to be black Linex. Now, I do want to point something out about this Weston bumper from Summit. And I usually don't gripe about stuff, and I know we just came out of a pandemic, supply chains are bad, and it's hard to get people to work, but this thing showed up looking like hot garbage. We've got the top piece, this top diamond plate piece, it's got a bead of silicone in here we're gonna have to take out because that's not even welded down right there. They powder coated the top piece and the bottom piece and then just siliconed in the middle to try to keep the, I guess, water out. That's garbage. That's not that big of a deal. We got a gigantic ding on it right here. That can't really be hammered out too easy, so that's gonna look like trash. And then, you know, upon further review, we've got a bunch of nicks down here, and then this is the most egregious. The paint is dad blame knocked off all over here. So that's absolutely not from shipping. You wouldn't have paint gouged off. It's almost like they didn't plan on somebody being able to put this bumper that they ordered in black on the vehicle. Like, it's ready to be painted, I guess, but that's after you do some body work of actually dinging some dents out or filling your brand new bumper from Weston with Bondo. So that's garbage. We'll do our best to make it look perfect for finished product, but yeah, that kind of pisses you off a little bit. We're replacing the factory bumper on the front. It's got a lot of dings in it, a ton of overspray from our paint job. This plastic piece across the front's got a lot of nicks in it. Has a cutout for a winch that we're not going to use. So we weighed the pros and cons of trying to fix that up. Decided to go ahead and get a new bumper that's all slick, no holes in it, looks great, except for there's a big ding in it right here, right in the middle of our nice, pretty, big bumper.
There you go.
And this thing was in all kinds of foam, 2 boxes. Probably not a very good chance it happened in shipping. Probably happened at the factory. Now on this front bumper, it's like a Taiwan special. Yeah, it was probably meant to be painted, you know, strip it down, paint it flat black, or, you know, whatever color you're going to match it up to. We're actually going to Linex it white to match the vehicle. Won't have any black trim pieces on it. We may put some accessories on there that are black to give it that two-tone effect. But it's still got a ding in it, and that ding's got to be fixed or it's going to show up. That rear deal, like, that's a screw job. I think a lot of people would get that bumper to try to put it on. If they weren't going to, why would Weston send it with silicone already on it, ready to go on your vehicle, but then beat all to heck? So, welcome to 2022, guys. Sorry I'm ranting just a little bit. I just opened those up, and I'm kind of pissed. But let's move on to some of these next parts.
Man, these mirrors. Man, that is terrible. This is obviously the worst looking thing we've got on the Bronco now. We've got a replacement for these. And of course, the driver's side had been replaced at some point. This is the one that came with the Bronco. So to replace those, we've got this nice set of electric replacement mirrors. Seems pretty high quality. You know, we've not put them on yet, but we're looking at it and thinking, you know, this plastic would be really easy to scratch if you're going down a trail and you got branches slapping on it and everything. So we're going to talk to the guys at Linex and see what they can do to get us a nice Linex finish on the backside of these so they're good to go for life.
So our rear applique kind of looks bad because it looks so dingy against this new paint job. Now the Bronco is dirty, but this thing's very dingy, doesn't look great. So we pulled it off. We've got a lot of dents in it, and then this black piece right here that's really cool. It really sets this thing off. We've got a couple cracks in it, big cracks here, a bunch of scratches and cracks there. Then we got a huge chunk out right here. Guys, that just to replace that black piece is extremely expensive. And we looked at like what some alternatives we can put on there. To buy one of these in very good condition is very expensive. So we were walking through Bronco Super Celebration East in Townsend. Gentleman that we had put in a video the year prior was doing a 96, right? It's a 92 through 96. He had basically removed his and slicked up the back, covered all the holes up. He had this laying there, so we picked this one up. It's got a perfect black piece. It's got just a few dents in the actual aluminum part. We're going to try to get those hammered out. The Ford emblem jacked up pretty good, so we'll show you something really cool on that we're working on. Haven't really made a 100% decision on what that's going to be yet, but you're going to see it in this video. But we're actually going to wrap this. So this will end up going to either gloss black or a brushed black finish that's like brushed just like this aluminum is, same direction and everything. We're going to do that whole process. You're going to see that in this video. We're going to make this thing look awesome. But if you look at the whole back of the Bronco now, we've got our blacked out tail lights on there. So when this goes all the way across, blacked out, and then you've got a white bumper with a black cap on it, it's going to look pretty sick back here. I think it's going to look pretty doggone snazzy back here.
So if we're going to clean these mirrors up, we also need to clean up these rusty windshield wipers. And while we're at it, this is also a chrome color right here, the brushed aluminum. Let's do something with this. Maybe we get this Linexed, and we'll get a shorty antenna to dress this up. And as we come down through here, we got the chrome door handles. I think while we're at Linex, we're going to talk to them and have them Linex these as well. That'll add some protection and get rid of the chrome.
We hope to get these windows tinted in this video as well, but it's hard to get a window tint appointment right now, so that may get pushed out into another video.
All right guys, we're back here at Epic Designs. I just left the dent station to get some dents taken out. We've got our tailgate piece here. We've had them take some of the dents out that were here on the end, so we're nice and straight now, but it still looks rough as you guys see. But our guys here at Epic, they're going to take care of that for us. Let's head inside and see what colors we're talking about. So we've picked out what we're going to do. As you can see, this is a brushed finish, and we originally wanted to try to refinish this ourselves, but we found out that this clear that's kind of over it, it's really hard to get off. It was going to be a ton of work. We were going to come back and spray that with a tinted gloss or a tinted clear coat to kind of give it that darker look over the brushed. Just didn't have time or the willpower to make that happen. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to use this brushed black. It's going to give us a very similar effect. And then here in this area, we're just going to go with a gloss black. And we're also going to have them change out these emblems to be gloss black and gloss white. We're out here in the shop at Linex. So what do you guys think? We've got the Bronco tore down over here. We've got the top off. We've got the bumpers pulled off. Whole lot of work going on. You know, we got the mirrors, the door handles. They're going to work on all that stuff for us. Let's walk over here a little closer. So Brad just mentioned to you guys about going to 35s. Let's talk about why. Yes, we're putting a 6-inch lift back on, so it's going to be sitting at the same height, and we've had 37s on the whole time. But you know what? You can't take it off-road. There's just not enough flex. You start getting into the fenders pretty quickly. So we're going to go with a 35-inch tire, and we're going to put some ridge grapplers on there just so we can have a little bit better daily driver. You know, these big mud tires, they're nice and loud, and they look cool, but they don't really handle that well. They're loud. So we're going to make a few changes to make this thing still very capable off-road, actually more capable, because we'll actually be able to flex and everything a little bit. But we're going to get rid of these 37s.
I guess you guys are scratching your head like, why did they take the top off? I thought they were doing the door handles and the mirrors. Yeah, but we changed our mind when we got up here because we started looking at the top. When we had it painted, it wasn't a good solution for slicking this thing up and being able to get the natural texture in the Bronco top gone so that we could put a slick white paint job on it. And we didn't want to put another satin white paint job on it. It's just going to get dingy pretty quick. So we just decided to go ahead and do the premium Linex white on the top so that it'll be permanently perfect, be as hard on it as we want to. So they've got all that pulled off, they got the glass pulled out and everything. And guys, it's going to be like, okay, we were going to do a budget build. it's not a budget build anymore. I think we're gonna have to buy a hoopty, and I was thinking on the way up here about another build that we might call, I'm giving a lot away. I'm thinking of building a rocket hoopty that is truly a budget build. And I'm thinking nitrous instead of supercharged or turbocharged, but like something that you just wouldn't see coming, and building a real hoopty that we take and don't spend a lot of money on, because we found out this is kind of a classic and it wasn't real expensive when we bought it. And then COVID happened and everybody got nostalgic about the Bronco after it came out, and the prices have doubled or tripled. So it looks like we're gonna have us a nice Bronco that we go off-road, but that we don't bang into the side of dirt and rock walls at Windrock. So there's that. But we will get a hoopty, maybe an off-road hoopty and an on-road hoopty that we race a little bit. But we need some hoopties on this channel. Let me know down in the comments if you agree. We're dropping the truck off for tent. We were able to get in, and guys, it's like a 2-month wait, at least 30 days a lot of places right now. I don't know if you're experiencing the same thing, but we're here in mid 2022, and getting into shops to get anything done has been crazy. But we do have a lot of the Linex parts done on there. We've got the 35-inch tires on, and we should have this tent done here in just a few hours. And we're gonna go down and paint some more stuff right now. We've got the back piece that we're getting wrapped already back. It looks amazing. Can't wait for you guys to see this finished product. This is the new and improved blacked out resto modded juice, and we didn't get every little fine detail done like we had hoped for this video, but we've been working on this thing for a month. Sam's finishing up the last few things right now for this video. We did take on some bigger stuff, like we mentioned, lift and tires. The lifts, some of those parts didn't come in. We're going to show you those tires in just a second. They look sweet. Well, let's take a look at this thing.
Yeah, these new Ridge Grappler 35s, they look pretty sweet. We didn't get to some of the things we said we were going to do. You know, we want to paint these wheels, get rid of this chrome, and we got a little overspray in here from the paint job. But we're going to be putting the new lift on, and a lot of things are going to change in here. We'll get to that, but you know, we didn't get everything done. Overall though, guys, these 35s, I feel like this is a big improvement over the 37s. These are actually going to be able to go off-road and actually articulate and not hit and everything. With those 37s, you know, off-road, it was just going to be, you know, everything was going to get damaged in here. It wasn't going to work, and it rode like a log truck. These ride nice and smooth, so this is a big upgrade for us.
So in the front, this bumper, like we said, you know, aftermarket, nothing as far as holes or anything in it. They did fill in these 2 holes with some weld, Linexed over it, so it's extremely smooth up front now. There are some things up here we didn't get to. We've got a brand new grill for this thing because this one's cracked in like 5 places. It's the original grill. It was the chromized plastic stuff, so we had sanded it off, put our, you know, redneck paint job on it, and it didn't hold up really well. So we've got a new one right over here we're working on. We didn't get to it and get it finished all the way for this video, but that'll go on, so don't make fun of the paint job on this grill. But come on in here. We do have a new badge, and you're going to see that match the one in the back here in just a second. But that's actually vinyl. It's wrapped, so Epic Designs wrapped the outside, printed the Ford logo, put that on. It's going to match in the back. We've got little things all over this that we got to take care of, guys. There's a little piece of the headlight that's fallen off from here, so we got to take a bulb out, reach down in, get that out, probably pop the other one off on the other side just so we match.
So you saw me throwing the new windshield wiper arms on. I didn't get to the antenna. I know, I'm slacking. We'll get to that. We did Linex the mirrors. We need some new hardware for these. It's still got the rusty, crappy hardware, but overall these mirrors look pretty sweet. I will say though, being from China, the part, if you know anything about these mirrors, there's an arm that goes down in the door and it bolts in there to sturdy it up on the driver's side. That cracked when we tightened it up, so we're probably gonna have to get another one and get it Linexed as well. Also, the wiring harness doesn't match, and these were for a 96 Bronco. It's what I bought them and said it would work, but you know, it's 2 different styles. And the truck has 5 wires, the mirrors have 3, so we've got to figure that out now. Yay. We've got tent. What do you guys think? We tinted it out. We didn't go super duper dark. We went 20%. That's our sweet spot. You can still see out at night quite a bit. We also Linex these chrome door handles. These turned out great, guys. I would recommend this to anybody that's working on these. It's going to be you know, a touch point, and if you go to paint those or something, you're probably going to scratch that paint off. This ain't coming off, guys.
The Linex top came out perfect. I mean, not a lot of things have gone perfect on this build, or really anything that we do. The top came out perfect. You saw it, they had it off in the video, prepped everything perfect, put this glass back in. This looks slick. You had that rough finish on there, and it was going to be hard to be able to paint that really good and get like the perfect finish on it. And for the long haul, it's Linex now. You really can't mess it up. It's pretty perfect at this point. The whites are really close. I think they're enough to say they coordinate really good. I think that was a major upgrade, and that was something that I was always worried about that was just a little eyesore. I will say, everything that we've blacked out now with like new fresh Linex, you're gonna see something killer around back here in just a second. But everything that's super black now makes everything that did look good before just a little dingy now. Like this rubber piece around the side, it's probably not 5 or 6 years old. It's not the original piece, but it's not perfect like the new stuff that we're putting on here. So I'm sure we'll just keep going and keep changing out until we've got pretty much a new Bronco. This is one this is one fine rear end of a Bronco. It's one of my favorites ever, guys. I've always been a big fan of the, people call it Stormtrooper, they call it different things, but the black and the white, heavy contrast. When you black everything out on a white vehicle, instead of having it chromed or just monochrome white with white everything, I think it looks sick. So there's a lot going on back here that's different from stock. Obviously, when we painted this Bronco, we had the holes in here for the tire carrier. Those got filled in. So we basically made it slicker when we did that. Obviously, this Linex top is slick. We've got our third brake light back here that we've had, and you can see that in our previous videos on this build. But this is the new Superstar, and honestly, the new bumper is a very close second to this. I'm very surprised at how good this came out and how much it just ties the whole thing together. So you got this black bar going all the way across the back. You saw the vinyl before, the black titanium grain. Our original plan was to paint this and to leave this part the black kind of translucent piece of plastic that Ford gave it from the factory. But when we started sanding down, it does have a plastic coating on it. So when you start to sand down, it's almost impossible to get that perfect, because we were going to spray like a black clear coat on there to give it a tint. I think this turned out much better. So this is wrapped in black slick gloss, and then this has got that titanium that kind of gives it that matte finish. And then obviously we got the Ford badge that just takes it to another level of customization, guys. On the bumper, it was a little bit of a disaster. When we pulled that out of the box, I was a little bit ticked because it wasn't awesome the way it looked. The condition it was in, the silicone around the whole edge there. So Linex did a great job on prep of getting this back to perfect. You've got these new tag lights. They actually have the old incandescent bulbs in them. We'll get those switched out to LEDs to match the third brake light. But the 2-ton on this, Sam even hit the hitch down here with a little black paint. There's still some things to do. We've got a little rubber piece down here that, I mean, you're not going to paint it. We'll take it off a couple bolts. We'll pressure wash the heck out of it. We'll figure out, we may even throw some paint on it. But there's just little things like that all over a restoration project like this that you continue to have to work on and work on and work on, because the more you make look good, the more the normal old school stuff looks bad. So we're just going to keep going.
Guys, if you like how this is looking on the outside, what do you see the inside? Oh man, it looks like total garbage. We've got several $1,000s worth of parts over here in the corner, and we'll be working on the interior next on this build. If you want to see everything that's went on with this project so far, check out the build playlist. It's in the description. It's also right here on the screen. If you want to see some of our racing content that we do on the channel, we're going to put it right here.
I'm going to try to get a guilty tag, a vanity plate for this thing. But guys, the juice is almost loose. I'm getting excited for this build. I hope you guys are too. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.